like, share, subscribe. Shouts out to the Lions Den community. And don't y'all forget to subscribe to the podcast show. Link will be pinned in the top of the chat.
Just name the channel who could bang with us. I'll prove that you are smoking dust. GTV Media is top notch in this game, y'all. You failures only have yourself to blame, y'all. Cricket TV and a weapons make you suckers cry. Why don't you close your channel, crawl into a hole and die? Shout out to those who love our movement, no, we'll never flop. Until you get your mouth off LGBT. We are the underground outfit, y'all. We built this whole thing by ourselves, no in y'all. Independence up with self-preservation. If you can't take care of self, then how can you build a nation, y'all? Yup, we got that merch for the ladies and yes, we even got that merch for the babies and we got appliances and everything that you will need. We got some banging songs that make anemic haters bleed.
All right, man. Salute to everybody tapping on in. Y'all press 1 if you guys can hear me in the comment section. Again, press 1 if you guys can hear me in the comment section. I got a mic check. 1 2 1 2. If y'all can hear me, press 1. Salute to everybody that's tapped on in, man. Like, share, and subscribe. Y'all already know all the links going to be in the description box below. If y'all want to support the channel, Cash App, PayPal link is pinned at the top. And man, we're going to get into this, y'all. I had to double back as I got some breaking news for you guys. And this has set off Donald J. Trump as Donald Trump. And it's funny to me, a lot of people are not talking about this. As this news right here is major news, but, you know, it is what it is, man. Donald Trump has now been accused in an article written by the Wall Street Journal, in which Donald Trump is ballistic right now. He has been accused of writing a salacious 50th birthday letter to none other than Jeffrey Epstein. Now, I'm going to read this article to you guys. I'm going to put a link to the article in the description box and pin one at the top of the chat room. Y'all smash the like button as y'all come on in here. And also, not only that, Donald Trump also has snapped on his own base, his own supporters. He has went ballistic and snapped on his own supporters, demeaning his own supporters, and telling them, you know, some choice words. And not only that, he is now threatening to sue the Wall Street Journal for that article. But he won't sue Elon Musk for saying that he was in those Epstein client list files. Yeah, he won't sue Elon Musk for saying that he was in those files, but he gonna sue the Wall Street Journal for saying this, right? And we're gonna go over this right now. I just want y'all to think about that. Donald J. Trump, he ain't gonna sue Elon Musk, who straight up said he's in the files, and he's not releasing the files because he's in them. He ain't gonna sue him, but he's gonna sue the Wall Street Journal. The hell out of here, man. Like I said before, man, bro, over here, we don't play that. We only praise the man upstairs. We don't praise man. Because like I said, they showing you right here, these men are flawed. And Donald J. Trump, he like transparency when it don't apply to him. And that's a fact. And we're going to talk about that today. No, we ain't going to talk about no excuse. We're going to talk about all facts. So, anyways, on July the 17th, 2025 today, salute to everybody that's in the building, right? The Wall Street Journal published a report alleging that the current president, Donald J. Trump, sent a provocative birthday letter to Jeffrey Epstein, right, for his 50th birthday in 2003. The letter described as bawdy, B-A-W-D-Y, end quote, has reignited scrutiny over Trump's past association with the disgraced financier and convicted sex offender who died allegedly by suicide in 2019. Now, the report has stirred significant controversy, with Trump vehemently denying the allegations and threatening legal action against the Wall Street Journal. But he didn't threaten legal action against Elon Musk. And Elon Musk went on X in front of the world and said that man was hiding. He was hiding him to release something because he's in him. Why he ain't sue Elon Musk? Elon Musk the richest man in the world. Why not sue Elon? See, y'all can't get around this smoke with me. You cannot hide, duck, and dodge around this smoke. How is Trump threatening to sue the Wall Street Journal, but he ain't want no smoke with Elon Musk? Elon Musk the richest man in the world. Why he didn't want to sue Elon? He didn't say nothing about suing Elon. He ran and ducked that smoke from Elon. He didn't want none of that lawsuit smoke with Elon because it would have had to go to what we call discovery. If he would have sued Elon Musk, it would have went to a discovery phase. And guess what? Elon Musk would have had to crack out some proof of why he said that Trump is hiding those files because he's in them. And if Elon Musk was lying, he'd have been exposed, but Trump didn't say that. And Trump always talks about he gonna sue somebody if they defame his name. He ain't talk that shit with Elon Musk. Big bank take little bank. Now, according to the Wall Street Journal, the letter was a part of a leather-bound album of birthday messages compiled by Jeffrey Epstein's longtime associate, Ghislaine Maxwell, as a gift for Jeffrey Epstein's 50th birthday. The letter, bearing Trump's signature, reportedly features typewritten text framed by a hand-drawn outline of a naked woman with two small arcs representing her you-know-whats, her cannons, and a squiggly signature reading Donald below the waist, resembling the hair down there. The message concludes with the cryptic phrase, "Happy birthday, and may every day be another wonderful secret," end quote. The letter also allegedly includes imaginary dialogue between Donald J. Trump and Jeffrey Epstein, written in the third person. The text begins with a voiceover stating, "There must be more to life than having everything," followed by an exchange where Trump says, "Yes, there is, but I won't tell you what it is," end quote. And Epstein responds, "Nor will I, since I know what it is," end quote. The conversation continues with Trump noting that, quote unquote, "We have certain things in common, Jeffrey," and concludes with, "A pile is a wonderful thing. Happy birthday, and may every day be another wonderful secret," end quote. Trump has categorically denied any involvement in writing or drawing the letter. In an interview with the Wall Street Journal, he called the story a fake thing and stated, "I never wrote a picture in my life. I don't draw pictures of women. It's not my language. It's not my words." Trump also threatened to sue the outlet. "I'm going to sue the Wall Street Journal just like I sued everyone else." You didn't sue Elon Musk. You didn't sue Elon Musk, buddy. Why he didn't sue Elon Musk? He ran from that Elon Musk smoke. Don't none of his followers want to talk about that. Why he didn't sue Elon Musk? Why didn't Trump take that smoke straight to Elon Musk? Everybody got to answer the question. Elon Musk is the richest man in the world. If Elon Musk defamed Trump's name, he could take him to court and take all his money, easy work. Why he didn't do it? Let me say it again. Elon Musk is still on X today going in on Trump. Why haven't Trump threatened or even filed a lawsuit against Elon Musk? Why? But he gonna threaten to sue the Wall Street Journal, right? So the article goes on to say his campaign team and supporters, and I don't want to hear about him. He have plans for him. I don't want to hear that. Bring that same smoke. That same smoke you talking about the Wall Street Journal, why can't you take that to Elon Musk? Y'all got excuses. See, y'all praise man. And see, this is where we part, right here. Because y'all don't got no problem cooking Diddy and any other black man in America. But when it's time to hold Donald J. Trump to the fire, when it's time to have true accountability and transparency, you sold your souls. A lot of you have sold your souls. You don't have transparency. You have sold yourself to a certain ideology, and you ought to be ashamed of yourself, right? If you walk in truth, if you walk in honor, it should be that way for everybody. It shouldn't be no excuses. Shouldn't be cut no corners for nobody. But I know that ain't how y'all roll. A lot of y'all. Anyways, his campaign team and supporters have echoed his denial, dismissing the report as fabricated. Vice President J.D. Vance took to X to call the story complete and utter bullshit. How does J.D. Vance know? And where was J.D. Vance when Elon Musk was cooking Donald Trump? Where was he at? Where was the whole campaign team at when Elon Musk was going at Donald Trump straight up? Right? Questioning the letter's authenticity and criticizing the Wall Street Journal for not sharing it with Trump's team before publication. Conservative commenters like Charlie Kirk and Laura Loomer also rejected the allegations, with Loomer stating, everyone who actually knows President Trump knows he doesn't type letters. He writes notes in big black Sharpie. Political commentator Megyn Kelly called the report the dumbest attempted hit piece I've ever read. And Elon Musk, a prominent figure and former Trump ally, remarked on X that the letter sounds bogus, is what he said. The report comes amid ongoing tensions surrounding Trump administration handling of the Epstein-related files. During his 2024 campaign, Trump had promised to release documents that many of his supporters believe would expose a client list tied to Epstein's crimes. However, a July 6, 2025 memo from the Department of Justice, led by attorney Pam Bondi, concluded that no such list exists and reaffirmed that Epstein's 2019 death was a suicide. This announcement disappointed many in Trump's MAGA base, who had hoped for revelations about powerful figures allegedly connected to Jeffrey Epstein. The birthday letter story has further fueled skepticism among Trump supporters, some of you whom view it as an attempt to undermine the president. The controversy has also drawn attention from the Democrats, who push for greater transparency regarding the Epstein files, with some suggesting that Trump's resistance to releasing the documents could indicate personal involvement. Isn't that strange? That they say, oh, it's the Democrats that are in those files. All this time they pushed and talked about how Democratic people is in the, but the Democrats are pushing for them to open it too. They're saying, hey man, let all the files go. Why you don't want to let all the files open to everybody? They said they was gonna do that. Now they don't want to do it. Bro, listen, this ain't rocket science. We ain't stupid, y'all. What's going on? So Trump and Epstein, their past relationship. Let's go on to this article again. Trump and Epstein were known to have a socialized in the 1990s and early 2000s, particularly in Palm Beach, where both owned properties. In a 2002 New York Magazine interview, Trump described Epstein in 2002 New York Magazine interview. Trump described Jeffrey Epstein as a quote-unquote terrific guy who liked women, quote-unquote, on the younger side, end quote. Anybody denying Trump said that? Is anybody in here who support Trump denying he said that, end quotes? I'm just asking y'all this question. However, Trump later claimed they had a falling out over a real estate deal and said he was not a fan of Epstein. Not because of the actions, but because of a real estate deal. Photos and videos from the era show the two men together at events. Though Trump has consistently denied any wrongdoing or deeper involvement with Epstein's activities, the new report has intensified scrutiny of their relationship. especially given Epstein's conviction for soliciting a minor in 2008 and his 2019 federal charges for sex trafficking, which ended with his unaliving in a Manhattan jail cell. Ghislaine Maxwell, who organized the birthday album, is currently serving a 20-year sentence for conspiring with Jeffrey Epstein and his abuse of underage you-know-whats. The Wall Street, let me say this again, you're disappointed in Ticket. What are you disappointed in me for? For what? For holding up the truth? For saying that I only believe in the man upstairs? I don't believe in no man. I only believe in God, brother. I don't believe in no man on this earth, brother. You can sell your soul to these people. That's you. Me and you, we cut different. Because over here, ain't nobody safe, Playboy. Ain't nobody safe. So be disappointed in yourself. Ain't nobody safe, brother. Nobody. See, y'all have sold your souls. And it's time to collect. It's time to collect. It's time to collect. I told you guys, when you are this attached to a man, instead of the truth, something wrong with you. Because see, to me, it ain't about the person. It's about what the person represents, what they stand for. See, you can't be about transparency sometimes and be on that halfway shit. You need to be about it all the time. Where is all the people demanding to drain the swamp? Full transparency. Why won't they just release all the files and get it over with? Why won't they do it? Unredacted, release all the files to the public and get it over with. That's what they said they was going to do before the election. Am I lying or not? I just want somebody to tell me, am I lying or not? Did J.D. Vance, Trump, and all these other people say that they were going to release the files before they were brought into office? Did they not say that they wanted the files released? That they wanted full transparency? Were they not all out here saying this? Now they get in the office, and now it's, now we won't hear all that. We won't hear all that. Let's keep going, ladies and gentlemen, because see, ain't no cap in my rap, baby. Ain't no cap in my rap. I'm going to stand on this thing the same way I stand on everything else I believe in, right? The same way y'all roll with me when I told y'all I thought Diddy was a scumbag and I still feel that way. Well, guess what? Y'all boy, he disrespect y'all. And y'all still riding with him. We're going to get to that in just a second. The Wall Street Journal report has sparked a polarized response. Some conservative figures, including Representatives Marjorie Taylor Greene and Nancy Mace, have expressed frustration with Donald Trump's administration's handling of the Epstein-related issues, with Mace advocating for a special counsel to investigate. Others, like far-right commentator Jack Posobiec, have demanded a full January 6th committee approach to the Epstein files. Meanwhile, Democrats have seized on the controversy to question Trump's transparency and past associations. Experts on conspiracy theories, such as Josephine Luquito from the University of Texas at Austin, note that the Epstein case resonates deeply due to its real-life elements of wealth, power, and crime. The letter's alleged content, with its suggestive tone and imagery, has only added fuel to speculation about what secrets Epstein's files might hold. As of now, the authenticity of the letter remains unverified beyond the Wall Street Journal's reporting, which cites documents reviewed by the outlet. The Justice Department and the FBI have not commented on the letter specifically, and it is unclear whether it was a part of their earlier investigations into Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. Trump's threat of a lawsuit may lead to further developments, but the story has already deepened divisions among his supporters and critics. And let's talk about that. I hope Trump does soon. I hope Trump sues the Wall Street Journal. You know why? Because we're going to find out the truth. You know why? Because if Trump sues them, now it has to go to court. It has to go to court now. And it has to go through what you call what? It has to go through a discovery phase, ladies and gentlemen. And what happens in the discovery phase, ladies and gentlemen? We discover whether or not the truth is being told or not. Through what? Evidence. Right? Through evidence, ladies and gentlemen. I know y'all don't want to hear that word, but you're going to hear it from me. So I hope Donald Trump does soon. That way, when it goes to court, guess what? The Wall Street Journal going to have to show evidence, and they got to show all those, which I want to see. I want to see. So do I think that Trump is going to sue the Wall Street Journal? Hell no. Hell, and if I'm wrong, I'll come in here and say it. I don't think there's a chance in hell he's going to sue the Wall Street Journal or sue Elon Musk. Nope. So, Trump's threat of a lawsuit may lead to further developments, but the story has already deepened divisions among his supporters and critics. The controversy underscores the enduring political potency of Epstein's legacy, which continues to generate speculation and distrust. Whether the letter is proven authentic or dismissed as a fabrication, it has reignited debates about transparency, accountability, and the complex ties between powerful figures and one of the most infamous criminals in recent history. In a dramatic escalation of tensions, tech billionaire Elon Musk has publicly called for President Donald J. Trump to release the remaining sealed files related to Jeffrey Epstein, the disgraced financier and convicted sex offender. This demand, made in June of 2025 and reiterated in subsequent posts on X, has fueled speculation and intensified a public feud between the former allies. Musk's insistence on the release of these files stems from a combination of personal, political, ideological factors set against the backdrop of their deteriorating relationship and broader public interest and transparency surrounding the Epstein case. The rift between Elon Musk and Donald Trump began over policy disagreements, particularly Elon Musk's vocal criticism of Trump's big, beautiful bill of sweeping tax and spending legislation that Elon Musk labeled as a disgusting abomination. After resigning from his role as special government employee, leading the Department of Government Efficiency in May of 2025, Elon Musk escalated his attacks, culminating in a provocative claim on X. Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. That is the real reason they have not been made public, said Elon Musk. This accusation, made without evidence, suggests Elon Musk believes Trump's name appears in the unreleased documents, a claim that aligns with Musk's broader narrative of challenging the administration's transparency. The public spat has been marked by personal insults and threats. Trump accused Musk of reaching out of frustration over the removal of vehicle subsidies, while Elon Musk countered that Trump's policies, including tariffs, could trigger a recession. The Epstein files accusation appears to be a strategic move by Elon Musk to pressure Donald J. Trump, leveraging the public's fascination with Epstein's case to amplify his critique of the administration. Jeffrey Epstein's case has long been a lightning rod for speculation due to his connections with high-profile figures including Trump Bill Clinton, and Prince Andrew. Epstein, who died by alleged suicide in 2019 while awaiting trial on sex trafficking charges, left behind a trove of investigative files, some of which remain sealed. The partial release of these files in February 2025 under Attorney General Pam Bondi was criticized for lacking new information, fueling demands for full disclosure. Musk claims that Trump's presence in the files is the reason for the secrecy, taps into this public frustration, echoing sentiments from both political sides and online influencers who have long called for transparency. Elon Musk allegations align with concerns raised by figures like Congressman Dan Goldman, who in May of 2025 expressed suspicions that Pam Bondi and the Department of Justice were delaying the release of the files to protect none other than your president, Donald J. Trump. While Elon Musk has not provided evidence yet to support his claim, his high-profile platform and massive following on X, over 220 million, amplify the impact of his statements, making them a potent tool to pressure the administration. Shout out to my boy Big Hot Rod in the building. Musk's push for the release of the Epstein files can be attributed to several overlapping motivations. One, advocacy for transparency. Musk has positioned himself as a champion of free speech and openness, particularly through his ownership of X. His call for the release of the Epstein files aligns with this persona, appealing to those who view the sealed documents as evidence of a cover-up by power elites. His July 2025 post questioning how people can trust Trump if he won't release the files reinforced this stance. Political leverage. Elon Musk's accusation serves as a weapon in his feud with Donald J. Trump by suggesting that Trump is withholding the files to hide his own involvement. Elon Musk undermines Trump's credibility with his base, particularly MAGA supporters who have expressed frustration with the administration's handling of the Epstein case. This move may also be an attempt to shift political dynamics, as Elon Musk has hinted at starting a new political party and even called for Donald J. Trump's impeachment. Personal animosity. The personal nature of the Musk-Trump fallout cannot be understated. Trump's threats to terminate federal contracts with Musk companies such as SpaceX and Tesla led to a 14% drop in Tesla's stock value, giving Elon Musk a financial and personal stake in the conflict. The Epstein files claim may be a retaliatory strike, especially given Elon Musk's deletion of the post shortly thereafter, possibly indicating a strategic retreat after escalating the feud. Public sentiment and conspiracy theories. Elon Musk invocation of the Epstein files taps into a widespread public curiosity and conspiracy theories surrounding Epstein's connections to influential figures. The lack of new information in the Phase 1 release and the administration's subsequent refusal to disclose more have fueled speculation, which Musk exploits to rally support and pressure Trump. Musk's campaign to release the Epstein files has resonated with both critics and supporters of Donald J. Trump. Some MAGA influencers, initially supportive of Trump, promised to release the files, have turned critical of Trump, with figures like Liz Wheeler calling Pam Bondi a liability. Meanwhile, Democrats like Jamie Raskin have seized on Musk's claims to demand further scrutiny of the files, particularly any mentions of Trump. The administration's response that no client list exists and that further releases would expose sensitive material has done little to quell the controversy. Trump's own history with Epstein, including their documented social interactions in the 1990s and Trump's name appearing in the flight logs, adds fuel to the fire. However, no evidence in the released files so far implicates Trump's and Epstein's crimes. And Trump has denied any wrongdoing, stating he severed ties with Epstein years before his 2007 conviction. Elon Musk's own connection to Epstein, including a 2014 photograph with Ghislaine Maxwell, complicates his position, though he has denied any significant ties. Elon Musk's push for the release of the Epstein files is a multifaceted strategy driven by his feud with Donald Trump, his public persona as a truth seeker, and a broader demand for transparency in a case that continues to captivate public imagination. By leveraging the Epstein files as a point of contention, Elon Musk seeks to challenge Trump's authority and rally support for his own agenda. Whether political or personal, however, his lack of evidence and subsequent deletion of key posts raise questions about the credibility of his claims. As the Trump administration navigates this controversy, the Epstein files remain a potent symbol of secrecy and power, with Trump's provocations ensuring the issue stays in the public eye. In a surprising turn of events, former President Donald Trump has publicly criticized a faction of his own MAGA base for their persistent demands of him to follow his words and release the Jeffrey Epstein files. The controversy erupted on social media platforms where vocal supporters urged transparency regarding the high-profile case tied to allegations of elite misconduct. Trump's reaction has sparked heated debate, exposing a rift within his typically unified supporter base. The Jeffrey Epstein case remains one of the most contentious scandals in recent history, involving allegations of sex trafficking and connections to influential figures across politics, business, and entertainment. Smash the like button, y'all. We should have way over 1,000 likes. Epstein, a financier with deep ties to global elites, died in custody in 2019 under controversial circumstances. The files compromising court documents, witnesses' testimonies, and other records have been partially released over the years, but many remain sealed or heavily redacted, fueling speculation and conspiracy theories. MAGA supporters, often aligned with calls for transparency and the distrust of institutional secrecy, have increasingly demanded from Donald J. Trump that the full, unredacted release of these documents be made. Posts online show users framing the files as critical to exposing corruption among the quote-unquote deep state and powerful elites. Hashtags like hashtag release the Epstein files have trended sporadically, reflecting the intensity of the movement within conservative circles. On July the 15th, 2025, Donald Trump took to his Truth Social platform to address the growing clamor. In a series of posts, he lambasted his own supporters for obsessing over these conspiracies and claiming that his own supporters, MAGA, Make America Great Again, his own supporters' demands of full transparency were, quote unquote, hurting the movement. He wrote, the Epstein stuff is a distraction. We're focused on winning elections and fixing America, not chasing shadows. Some of you need to get on board or get out the way, he said. The post stunned many of Trump's loyalists who view Trump as a champion of their anti-establishment ethos. The backlash was swift. Prominent MAGA influencers on X accused Trump of deflecting from the truth. One user with over 500,000 followers posted, if Trump against releasing the Epstein files, what is he hiding? We thought he was one of us. Others speculated about Trump's own past associated with Epstein, association, noting their documented interactions in the 90s and early 2000s, a 2002 quote from Donald J. Trump describing Epstein as a terrific guy resurfaced, intensifying scrutiny. However, Trump defenders within MAGA argue that his frustration stemmed from a desire to keep the movement focused on electoral priorities ahead of the 2026 midterms. They dismissed the Epstein file demands as a psyop meant to fracture conservative unity. One supporter posted on X that Trump's right. This is a trap to make us look like lunatics. Stay focused on the border, economy, and elections. Forget about Epstein. The spat highlights a rare fracture in Trump's base, which has historically rallied behind his leadership with near unquestioning loyalty. Analysts suggest that Trump's sensitivity to the Epstein issue may stem from his tangential connections to the financier, including attending Epstein's social events decades ago. While no evidence directly implicates Trump and Epstein's crimes, the association remains a political vulnerability that opponents could exploit. Democrats and anti-Trump Republicans have seized on the controversy, with some accusing Trump of hypocrisy for championing transparency only when it suits Donald J. Trump. Progressive accounts on X have amplified the narrative, with one viral post reading, "Trump wants to drain the swamp, but slams his own supporters for wanting the truth about Jeffrey Epstein." Convenient. Public sentiment, as gauged from X posts, is deeply polarized. A poll circulating on the platform shows 62% of 10,000 respondents supporting the full release of the Epstein files, with many expressing frustration at the perceived stonewalling by both Donald J. Trump and the government institutions. Meanwhile, Donald J. Trump's inner circle has reportedly urged him to pivot away from the issue, focusing instead on the economy messaging and critiques of the Biden administration. The Epstein files remain a lightning rod for distrust in institutions, and Trump's clash with his own supporters underscores the challenges of navigating a base increasingly drawn to populist transparency demands. Whether this rift will have a lasting electoral consequences or fade as a fleeting controversy remains unclear. As the debate rages on, the Epstein files continue to symbolize a broader struggle over truth, power, and accountability in American politics. For now, Trump's rebuke of his own supporters has only intensified calls for answers from both his own base and his critics. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell y'all something. Y'all can go check out that whole article. I'll put the link in the comment section, man. Let me tell y'all something in the description box. Excuse me. Let me tell y'all something, man. You can't be afraid of the truth. A lot of y'all are afraid of the truth because a lot of y'all praise man. Y'all stuck on this stuff where y'all got to praise a certain man, and you elevate a certain man and you praise him, and you ignore all the foolishness that comes with it. You ignore all the cap. How can you be transparent, but you ain't transparent all the time? Make it make sense. I want to ask y'all this question. How can y'all be mad at what Sean Diddy Combs did, which you should be, but you ain't mad about this Trump situation? And the fact that this dude is talking greasy to the people who voted for him and helped put him in the office. He's talking to them like they're nothings. Think about that. The own people who voted for this man, he worked for you. Donald Trump's supposed to be a public servant. He works for you. But he's telling you what you need to do, and y'all allowing yourselves to be dictated to. No, you tell him what you voted for, what you want. See, when you vote for somebody, they work for you. You voted for them, right? So he worked for you. How the hell he gonna tell you, nah, this is what I'm gonna do? You sit down and shut up, your opinion don't matter. Hold on, it do matter. It matter when I went in that voting booth, is what y'all should say. But I know a lot, like I said, a lot of y'all, man, like I said before, bro, and this is the type of stuff we talking about, man. You can't just be real on one side and you ain't real on both sides, man. I'm sorry, man. You either against this BS all the way across the board or you not. Straight up. And I tell y'all, a lot of people is flaming hypocrites. I do a video on Diddy. I do a video on Jay-Z. It's going to be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,000 people in here. I do a video talking about Trump and these things, and everybody disappeared. These motherfuckers scared to talk about this shit, man. They don't sold their soul and hitch their wagon to a certain dude and don't care what happens. These are all facts. Right? The same people, Trump and his own people was the one that was bringing up this Epstein stuff. Not everybody. Trump was bringing up this Epstein stuff. So why is he now upset when people wanted to be released? How can you be upset, right, when your own people, the ones who before the elections, was telling people, yeah, we're going to go get this, man. We're going to go release them files, man. Yeah, man, we're going to release those files, man. We're going to release them. Right? I'm just saying. I don't understand what y'all talking about. Right? All this stuff he was talking about. And I'm telling y'all what it is.
He is charming. He is able to convince people. He is charming. He is able to convince people. He tells everybody what they want to hear.
So how do you know this? That's supposed to show you. He has a sense of humor. He can be funny.
Right. His ability to sell. It's very much like Cleveland. Both Bill and Donald have the ability to go over to a fat, ugly woman. Say, you are the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
She probably does get a scalp reduction. Just get it. You say male has more than a real have.
There's not a horrible human being who has a nasty things with best friends' wives.
That's Epstein talking about Trump back in the day. That's Epstein talking about Trump back in the day. Right? Right? Now, let's talk about what Trump said a few years ago. Let's go to that right now.
It's just very strange for a lot of people that the list of clients that went to the island has not been made public.
Yeah, it's very interesting, isn't it? Probably will be, by the way. Probably.
So if you're able to, you'll be...
Yeah, I'd certainly take a look at it. Now, Kennedy's interesting because it's so many years ago. You know, they do that for danger, too, because, you know, it endangers certain people, et cetera, et cetera. So Kennedy is very different from the Epstein thing. But, yeah, I'd be inclined to do the Epstein. I'd have no problem with it.
I'd have no problem.
It's just very strange for a lot of people that the list of clients that went to the island has not been made public.
Yeah, it's very interesting, isn't it? Probably will be, by the way. Probably.
So if you're able to...
The list of clients who went to the Epstein Island. Oh, yeah. This was before the elections. Now, all of a sudden, there ain't no client list. Look at this. Now, this is how he's talking right now. Y'all gonna tell me.
You mentioned past supporters when you were talking about the Epstein issue. Does that mean that you're effectively disowning any supporters who are now...
I lost a lot of faith in certain people, yeah. I lost, because they got duped by the Democrats. The Democrats are good for nothing. They've done a terrible job.
How is it the Democrats when it was Republicans asking to release the files? This is old-fashioned playing politics right here.
Does that mean that you're effectively disowning any supporters who are now calling?
I have a lot of faith in certain people. Yeah, I've lost because they got duped by the Democrats. The Democrats are good for nothing. They've done a terrible job. They almost destroyed our country. If I didn't get elected, all these numbers you're hearing about, they found $25 billion and another 25 is coming in and hundreds of billions of dollars is pouring into our country. And we just got the biggest tax cut in history. We just got the biggest regulation cuts in history. There'll be no tax on tips. There'll be no tax on Social Security. There'll be no tax on overtime. There'll be no tax on so many other things. These are the things that they should be talking about. I want to talk about the success. And the Democrats have nothing to show for what they do.
So he's talking about the Democrats, but it was all Republicans before the election demanding and saying that, hey, man, we got to get these files out, man. Straight up. Straight up.
Mr. President, I know you've urged people to move on, but I'm curious, why do you think your supporters in particular have been so interested in the Epstein story and so upset about how it's been handled? Why do you think that is? Why they would be so interested? He's dead for a long time.
I don't understand why they would be so interested. My own supporters, he's been dead for a long time. They're interested because they want to know who's on that list, sir. That's why they're interested. And you sitting up here talking about you lost a lot of faith in your support. What are you talking about, brother? Huh? Cap. They ain't talking about some, oh, it's pretty boring. Oh, those files are pretty boring, ladies and gentlemen.
Why they would be so interested? He's dead for a long time. He was never a big factor in terms of life. I don't understand what the interest or what the fascination is. I really don't. And the credible information's been given. Don't forget, we went through years of the Mueller witch hunt and all of the different things, the Steele dossier, which was all fake. All that information was fake. But I don't understand why the Jeffrey Epstein case would be of interest to anybody. It's pretty boring stuff. It's sordid, but it's boring. And I don't understand why it keeps going. I think really only pretty bad people, including fake news, want to keep something like that going. But credible information, let them give it. Anything that's credible.
He said, oh, it's pretty boring, is what he said. He's talking about anything that's credible. No, we want to see all the files, sir. And let the people sort it out. Why can't the people have what you said, Trump? You said that you were going to release those files. That's what you said. You said that. Then this guy goes off on his own supporters. Think about what I just said to y'all. His own supporters. Think about that. Then you got Joe Rogan and all these people supporting Trump going off on him, man. I'm just telling y'all. Right? Unbelievable stuff, man. Unbelievable stuff, man. So, yeah, man. Like I said before, man, this is the reason why I ticket, don't vote. I don't trust none of them. I told y'all this. I don't trust any of them. This is the reason why y'all, boy, do not vote. I don't even want no smoke with that voting stuff. Because I see what time it is with these people. And me personally, me not being a capping ass dude, I'm not finna sit up here and fake the funk for nobody. I don't trust this cat. Point blank period. I don't trust any of them dudes. I don't trust him. I don't trust Biden. I don't trust none of them cats. At all, none of them. I don't trust Kamala. I don't trust any of them. Straight up. If you're going to say something, do it. Don't beat around the bush. Y'all came in here talking all this gang talk about y'all was going to release the files. Now it's time to show and put up. Now y'all, no, man, ain't nothing to see here, man. Why y'all keep pressing us about it? Nah, because you said you was going to do it. If you're going to stand on it, stand on it. Right? Y'all see all this stuff going on, man. Absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Somebody says, why didn't Biden release the files? Excuse me, sir. That's my point. That's why I said to you, hold on. That's my point. That's why I said to you, hey, did you not hear what I said, Hammer? You do the same thing he do. You point, you finger point. I just said to you, I don't trust none of them. See, you can't come play that side with me on, because I don't pick none of them sides. Because I don't pick, if you got evil and evil, I don't pick if one's more evil than the other. Nah, you both evil. Get the hell out of my face. Period. That's like if I got two liars and one tell a little lie and one tell a big lie. You both liars. Get out of my face. Give me somebody that's going to tell the truth. Keep it real. See? Straight up. Trump said that Comey, right? James Comey, the father of Maureen Comey. Trump said he was a good dude when he was investigating Hillary Clinton's emails. Oh, Trump loved him then. As soon as he turned around and said he was investigating Trump on the Russia thing, Trump hated his guts. No complete transparency on both sides. This is all stuff y'all can go look at. Again, smash the like button. We should have well over 1,000 likes. But I know y'all don't want to like videos like this. I already know how it go. Y'all don't want to like videos like this. And somebody, like I said before, man, y'all see all these people. And this is the reason why the homies don't be wanting to get on Diddy and them. I totally understand. I totally understand. Because y'all don't want to keep the same energy across the board with all these people. And it is disgusting. And they damn sure got a point in everything they saying about it. Right? When it's Diddy, we got to put him on trial, major coverage, major everything. We talking about, everybody talking about it. We banging on this dude, cool, no problem. He got to face justice, right? But you can't have no transparency when it comes to Trump. Oh, man, hey, man, I didn't know you was like, man, shut up. Like I said before. And don't even come at me with no, hey, man, because see, I'm going to tell you right now, because see, Kamala and Biden, I don't play no politics, nigga. I don't like none of them. So keep that from around me, too. Keep that type of talk from around me, too. Now, what we talk about? We talk about full transparency and being real. Period. And y'all sit up here sold to a whole system because y'all feel like y'all don't put y'all trust in a dude that won't even stand on business and keep it real for y'all. If you say you're going to do something, do it. That's why the people partially voted for you, because you said you was going to do this. Now, when those people look at you and you didn't do what you said you did, you ain't keep that campaign promise, then you're going to turn around and talk shit about them? Man, ain't no way, man. Ain't no way. Right? And this ain't about picking a side, because I don't care about no sides. I care about you. Period. I care about the truth. Like I said, I work with youth all the time. So I don't respect no type of bull jive when it comes to them. Right? This man threatening he threatened to, man, I don't want to hear about he released the files. Come on, know your 504. Cut it out. Stop capping. Let's be real. Have some morals and some ethics for once. Because you come in here every day capping. There ain't no capping this. The man is a liar. He said he was going to do it. He ain't do it. Period. And he argued with his own fan base. His own supporters. He calling them all kind of names. Disrespecting his own fan support. Because they have enough spirit and enough soul to hold him to what he said. Then he want to try and flip the script talking about Democrats. Democrats was not even talking about the Epstein list before the election. Him and all the Republican supporters were. He did not. Stop lying. Know your 504. Stop lying and capping for this dude, man. Y'all dudes got selective heat, man. I hate that about some of y'all, bro. Man, bro. Just go ahead and say he walk on water, turn water into wine. Heal the sick and raise the dead. Just go ahead and say all that, because that's how you really feel. It's disgusting. You got to get off your knees. Point blank, no, the FBI ain't in charge. He's in charge. Donald J. Trump is in charge. He get a word, they got to do what he want them to do. Period. But like I said before, when you sell your soul to a certain aspect, again, this is what happens. Right? This is what happens. Y'all hate Diddy, but this man said on open tape that, hey, man, I like to grab him by the pussy. That's what he said. But you ain't got no smoke for that, though. I already know. Y'all, all y'all ladies who feel disgusted by Diddy. Y'all ain't disgusted by none of that stuff that y'all heard when he was on that bus with good old Billy Bush. Y'all wasn't disgusted by that. Talking about a girl had phony, you know what, all this other stuff. And then he gonna say, hey, it's locker room talking. Y'all cool with that? There ain't no problem. Right? Oh no, Tiki, he just joking. Because see, that's just locker room talk. But when Diddy tell y'all, hey man, I was just joking when I was doing the freak offs with Cassie, I was just joking. No, y'all, no, that shit real. Like I said before, man, it's sad, bro. It's sad that people lean and adjust their morals, man. If you about what you stand for, you about that at all times. You ain't got no selective, I'm going to pick and choose and this one and that one. Nah, man, I stand on business at all times. Don't nobody shake me. Y'all the ones who are supposed to, when you vote for somebody, they work for you. This the part y'all forgetting about. Yeah, this man worked for you. Point blank period. He worked for you. He's supposed to be a public servant that works for you. So if his own supporters is asking him to follow his words and have full transparency and release them files, why would he have any problem with it? Because he said that's what he was going to do. If you saying that's what you're going to do it. He said it. I just played the tape. But y'all don't want this smoke. Y'all want to sit up here and make excuses for this dude because y'all don't like somebody else. And y'all felt like, oh, this is my beacon of hope. Crazy work. And everybody going to end up seeing what it is. But did Trump deny saying that Epstein was a good guy in the past? Did he deny saying that Epstein liked the girls on the younger side in the past? Did he deny saying that? Did he deny saying that? I'm asking y'all a question. I'm asking y'all a question. Right? I'm asking y'all a question. Right? Answer the question. I'm asking y'all a question. That's all I'm asking y'all.
And on Epstein.
That's all I'm asking y'all. Right? Remember this?
You start and I'm ready.
In the wake of questions and allegations about Donald Trump's behavior towards women, ET discovered this footage in our archive, which we provided to CBS News.
Dude, Thursday night. You going up the escalator? I'm going to be dating her in 10 years. Okay.
Now that's what he said. You going up the escalator? I'm going to be dating her in 10 years. This is now, like I said before, right? Right? And you can go right to the video. It's on YouTube. Donald Trump makes lewd joke to group of young girls in 1992 Entertainment Tonight footage. It's on YouTube. That video is on YouTube. Y'all don't care about that though. I already know. I know. Y'all don't care.
You start
start, and I'm ready.
In the wake of questions and allegations about Donald Trump's behavior towards women, ET discovered this footage in our archive, which we provided to CBS News.
Dude, Thursday night. You going up the escalator? I'm going to be dating her in 10 years.
Can you believe it? I'm asking. So, like I said before, y'all, I mean, do they really want this smoke? Yeah, look at him. That's old. He still said it. He still said it. Do you have a problem with that? Some of the stuff Diddy did to Cassie was 10, 15 years ago. Same smoke, buddy. Same smoke. Same smoke. I'm gonna ask y'all a question. But I know y'all don't want to have that. Y'all don't want to have that. I already know how y'all get down. Right?
You have in front of you a black and white photograph that we've marked as DJT23. And I'm going to ask you, is this the photo that you were just referring to?
I think so, yes.
And do you recall when you first saw this photo?
At some point during the process, I saw it. That's, I guess her husband, John Johnson, who was an anchor for ABC. Nice guy. I don't know him, but I thought he was pretty good at what he did. I don't even know who the woman, let's see, I don't know who, it's Marla.
You say Marla's in this photo?
That's Marla, yeah, that's my wife.
Which woman are you pointing to? No.
Here. Oh, is that?
The person you just pointed to was Jean Carroll.
Who is that? Who is this?
And the woman on the right is your then wife,
I don't
Ivana?
know, this was the picture. I assume that's John Johnson. Is that Carol? Because it's very blurry.
And again, this has become very famous in this video. I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet. Just kiss. I don't even wait. And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything. Grab them by the pussy. You can do anything. That's what you said, correct?
Well, historically, that's true with stars.
It's true with stars that they can grab women by the pussy?
Well, if you look over the last million years, I guess that's been largely true. Not always, but largely true. Unfortunately or fortunately.
You consider yourself to be a star?
I think you can say that, yeah.
And now you said before, a couple of minutes ago, that this was just locker room talk.
Locker room talk.
And so does that mean that you didn't really mean it?
No, it's locker room talk. I don't know. It's just the way people talk.
Okay, let's take a look at the next video, which is DJT 38, correct?
Hopefully our great movement, and there's never been anything like this.
Now, like I said to y'all, but like I said, they ain't got no problem with this. They don't have no problem. I'm trying to tell you. Right? Y'all ain't got no problem with that. Like I already said it. Told y'all this. Right? Got caught on a hot mic. Hey man, that's just locker room talk. Everybody cool.
Breaking news tonight. Comments from Donald Trump that are even drawing fire from the head of the Republican Party. An open microphone caught Trump making vulgar comments about women in 2005 and a recording obtained by the Washington Post.
And Denver 7 political reporter Marshall Zellinger is here with what was said by Trump and how he is now responding, Marshall.
Ann and Shannon, what you're seeing here is from a 2005 recording for Access Hollywood. Donald Trump is already mic'd up in this bus with host Billy Bush to record a segment about Trump appearing on a soap opera. This is just months after marrying his current wife, Melania. The audio we're about to play for you was recorded just before this moment when they meet up with their soap star.
Geez, your girl's hot as in the purple.
Whoa!
Yes.
Whoa!
I better use some Tic Tacs just in case I start kissing her. Dude, I'm automatically attracted to beautiful. I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet. You just I don't even wait. Hey, when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything.
Whatever you want.
Grab them by the do anything.
Trump provided this statement, which you can find on his campaign website. It reads, "This was locker room banter, a private conversation that took place many years ago. Bill Clinton has said far worse to me on the golf course."
Now, see, he go snitch on somebody else. Oh, well, Bill Clinton said far worse than me. We ain't asked you about that. We asked you about what they said. You said what you said on that tape. What he do? Go tell on somebody else. Oh, well, Bill Clinton. Oh, well, the Democrats. No. We asked you. But like I said before, this where y'all at with it. I'm telling y'all this. Don't nobody want to hear about that. Them lame ass excuses. You ain't got no morals, no ethics. Know your 504. You with the play. You ain't got no ethics, no morals. Period. And the reason why none of these people exposed because a lot of them is together on the foolishness. Like I told y'all, it's one bird, two wings. Guess what? Still the same bird. Straight up like that. That man go snitching on other people, bringing other people into it that ain't had nothing to do with it. Ask you, brother, man. But I know y'all got a problem with that. Y'all got a problem with that truth. Your morals are not intact. Your ethics are not intact. You're blinded by certain things. Right? So for me, I don't care about who the man is. I don't give a damn if his name was whoever his name could be. If he's in that type of position and you pulling these type of stunts and saying one thing and then not doing it and then getting on your own people who voted for you because they dare, it's like they can't never question nothing you do. It's like if you vote for somebody, y'all, you can never challenge anything they do, even if you disagree with it. You supposed to have no heart and just sit down and shut up and deal with whatever he does. Disgusting behavior, man. Like I said, I just want truth and transparency for everybody. I don't care who it is. That's why I told y'all I don't like none of them cats. I'll be honest with y'all. I can't stand Joe Biden. I think Joe Biden's full of it too. This is the same dude who come out here and talk all these morals and ethics and push all this fake talk. But then when his son got caught up in trouble, his son straight up got caught, got convicted, instead of letting his son do the time because he did the crime, what he did when they released his son. And then what did Democrat people do? Make excuses for him doing it. Absolutely disgusting behavior. His son should have sat his ass right there in prison and did the same time everybody else had to do. Period. Absolutely disgusting. This is the type of stuff they got going on. Right? I'm just telling y'all what it is. Some of the worst stuff I've ever seen before. And so, like I said before, I don't told y'all this. His fan base, though, they starting to show that they got a little bit of heart to them because a lot of them key people, they pushing back on this. They like, nah, dog, you ain't finna do that. You're not finna try and disrespect. Like, they actually showing me that there are some human beings out here. And ain't everybody just ain't programmed. Right? If there was nothing to hide, he'd release and unredact all the files, and that'd be it. There ain't no question about it. Imagine if I ain't had nothing to hide, y'all. The cops pulled me over. I ain't got nothing to hide. They want to search the whip, and they really tripping off of it. I'm like, man, knock yourself out. Shit, you got a couple orange juice I can sit here and drink while you look for nothing? Go ahead. You ain't gonna find nothing up in there but a basketball, a gym bag, some gym shorts, socks, shoes. Yeah, knock yourself out. and a cooler full of Gatorade and water. Knock it. Look, check it out yourself. You want me to help you move the seat forward so you can look underneath the seat too? I can help you. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. I'm trying to tell y'all this, man. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. You should care that he pardoned Hunter Biden. You should care. You should care. You know why you should care? Because it's called fairness. It's called being a good leader. It's called transparency. How can you be a good leader and lead a country if you can't even lead your own house? If you can't even hold people in your own household to the same rules you want to hold a country, a nation of people, we ain't got nothing to talk about. You're a horrible leader. Horrible leader. That's why I really got an issue with Joe Biden too. Horrible leader. He won't tell the people the truth about his condition. You'll sit up there and bail your son out after he got found guilty in a court of law. You'll just bail him out so he ain't got to do no time. Right? Disgusting behavior. Disgusting behavior. Y'all see it. Y'all see it. But definitely let me know what y'all feeling, man. Let me know what y'all thinking. Salute to everybody tapped on in. Y'all know what's up, man. Hey, I really appreciate you guys for supporting the channel, supporting the network. Like, share, and subscribe once again. There are links. Get the free membership on our website. That way you guys won't miss any of our news update stories or videos. They're all on the website, ticketvmedia.com. You go over there. You can go right to the members part and become a free member. That way you guys will get all the updates. Also, Straight Drought Weight Loss Formula. Make sure y'all go tap in and copy some of that, as well as subscribing to our podcast show. Link will be pinned at the top of the chat down there below. And also, we just appreciate all y'all who support the channel. Cash App, PayPal.